Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Heart and Soul Promotion Show, Cupid Revenge 2. That's right, Dr. Quack, he usually doesn't like to do this stuff. I'm the important one, Mr. Mayhem, and we don't have Brick Johnson here because he's involved in a match, but we reached out to him and he decided to come on here and talk a little bit about his time in the office. So please help me welcome to the show, Hollywood Haywood. Welcome, sir.
Hey, how are we doing, guys? How are we doing, everybody? It is good to be back in Heart and Soul Promotions. You know, I've been touring the U.S. On the Hollywood Express, on the Coast to Coast title belt toast tour. So we'll be in New York next week.
Alrighty, and I do want to say for the record, thank you for doing a great job of cleaning out your office. You left nothing behind. You left it clean. So we thank you very much for respecting your time here in the office.
That's what I do, you know, and it was a good time. Like I said, when I told everybody I was coming back, you know, you did have those boys attack me now, you know, you did, but my vision was right. My delivery was wrong. I lost my way for a little bit, but I wasn't going to disrespect the Heart and Soul Promotions office like that. So.
And we appreciate that. And we want to talk a little bit about, you were trying to arrange some things. You didn't have enough time there, obviously. You had a couple of people or four people that you really wanted to see get a shot at Mr. Wallace. And we want to talk about those two matches. The American Roughneck and Young Buck is the first match.
Right. Well, Young Buck was more about getting a little get back for that elbow that he dropped on me. You know, because I knew American Roughneck, one of the, you know, when you think about the Heart and Soul originals, you think about, you know, the people that have really built Heart and Soul. You got a former Pure Heart champion in American Roughneck, and a guy who I knew could get the job done and would be a great contender. For Mr. Wallace or whoever was holding that Soulfire championship, no matter who it would be, you know.
Right, and yeah, he was an original pioneer here because
right.
Roughneck helped design the logo and designed all the belts.
Right. So why not get that guy to match? Not to mention he's incredible. He's incredible at what he does, and I couldn't help but you know say that Young Buck is even though I have a personal problem with Young Buck, I do, and he will one day face my wrath for that elbow that put me out of action. But the truth of the matter is, Young Buck is one of the most intense young promo artists in the game. Young Buck has evolved so much over the past year that I think that I do think he's a dog in the match, but I think he's going to give American Roughneck a run for his money.
Alrighty, and then the other one, it kind of surprised me a little bit, but when I read your memo on this, I have to agree, it was Storyteller and the surprise AEP competing.
Well, let's talk about AEP for a minute. I mean, AEP went toe-to-toe with A-List Alverson, the second best to ever do this, you know, and AEP held his own. That tells me that AEP can contend for any championship in Heart and Soul at any time. Okay, and then you have the Storyteller, who has been on this sabbatical, this mental journey for so long, and he is finally come to and he's the Storyteller that dominated Heart and Soul, that dominated the gauntlet, that held the championship, the first champion. He could theoretically become the first person to hold both singles titles.
That is so true, and that would be a great one. Somebody mentioned in here, Young Buck equals money.
And you know, as much as I don't like the kid, I gotta agree. People tune in to watch him lose, and so it's great for the ratings. You know what I mean?
Very true. And now I want to talk about, because you said you're on your campaign tour where you're talking to the press at all these different locations, right, building up your match with A-List Alverson. So, yes, you got that because of a gold ticket. But do you feel you've jumped the line, or do you feel you're the solid person that's going to end this year-long reign?
Here's the thing. A-List Alverson and I were both champions at the same time. And the whole time that I was the Soulfire champion, he insisted on throwing shade in my direction because he knew that there was nothing I could do as long as I was the Soulfire champion. You can't hold both belts. You know what I mean?
Correct.
He knew he was
Correct.
safe. So he hid behind the fact that I was the most dominant Soulfire champion of all time, the greatest showman of the Soulfire division. Do you get what? He hid behind that. So he had to know that when I lost that championship and healed up, that I was going to use whatever golden ticket that you, and you can tell the people, you gave me that golden ticket because of my impressive title reign.
And that is true. We did give that to you.
And unlike the storyteller who is holding a golden ticket, if I remember correctly from my time in the office,
yes,
I have just chosen to immediately come back from injury and target the man who belittled me every chance he had. Every chance he had, because he knew he was safe hiding behind the fact that I couldn't be a dual champion.
Yes, and Storyteller, for the record, did use his golden ticket. He felt that because of his conditions, he wanted to show that he'd earned his way back in and was ready to compete. So that
right, and I think people forget I've lost one singles match in Heart and Soul Promotion in over a year's time. And I've beaten A-List Alverson in singles competition here. So what I am ready to take on any challenger if I was to beat A-List Alverson on any day. So if you say, am I skipping the line? You can look at it. No, I'm using the ticket that management gave me. Now that I have been a part of management, now that I worked in management for a month, I see how things work here. Do you get what I'm saying? I truly understand now how things work here, and it is within the rights in your rule book for me to use that ticket whenever I want.
And that is true. I was asking the question of as other people. I will also say, for the record, for those of you who are wondering, me and Hollywood did shake hands and make up afterwards. We cleared all the air.
Absolutely. And here's the thing. Now that I know how it works behind the scenes, I'm really not skipping anybody. All we had to do was shuffle around a few contendership matches.
Yes.
And so essentially whoever wins that number one contendership is only going to be behind by 2 weeks of the championship match that they would have gotten anyway by me cashing in my ticket. And we get to give the fans a match that they have wanted for over a year in Heart and Soul Promotions. Hollywood Haywood versus A-List Alverson in singles competition. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, they've seen us in some multi-mans when we were both champions. They've seen us in some tag teams. But this is the biggest match. This is Andre versus Hulk Hogan. Professor Quack said it himself. Dr. Quack, he said it himself. This is Andre versus Hulk Hogan for Heart and Soul Promotions. I'm not trying to toot my horn. I'm not trying to toot A-List Alverson's horn. I'm not trying to make us out to be the best end-all, be-all. But this is a money match for Heart and Soul Promotions. So everybody wins, and whoever should win the number one contendership is only set behind by about 2 weeks. So
it actually is going to end up being 3 contenders because, as tradition dictates, A-List Alverson won at the Lions Roar 1. He won a fatal 4-way. So whoever wins between you and A-List Alverson is going to be looking forward to 3 contenders.
Yeah, right. And so, see, I could have waited till after that. So in all fairness, if I was to beat A-List Alverson, I'm immediately putting myself, similar to how American Roughneck did last year, I'm putting myself in a disadvantage right off the bat. And I knew that as a part of the management team. So the thing is, maybe I did everyone a favor. You know what I mean? Like that's how I could look at it. So
I do agree. It's a match that we get a lot of press about. A lot of mail wondering when it's going to happen. Folks, it's coming up February 23rd, Hollywood Haywood and A-List Alverson. So one last question, and I'll let you have a few minutes to say whatever you feel you need to say. How has the press tour been going? Have you been getting a lot of good reception? Has it been kind of even back and forth? Are you getting more cheers, more boos? Tell us a little about it.
I've really focused on small town USA right now until today. Today I landed in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and had one of those delicious cheesesteaks from Geno's, one of the great American heroes of our time, But if you're asking about the reception, everybody's so happy that I'm healthy and able to compete again, that the reception has been wonderful. When I was walking in Memphis, Tennessee, everybody was stopping and telling me they were just glad to see me back. There is a mixed response over who. It's about 50-50 with when you get into Tennessee, like that's a territory that goes some towards Hollywood, some towards A-List Alverson. Huge response in Yorktown, Virginia, You know, as I traveled the battlefields, the Yorktown battlefields, and thought about one of the greatest American heroes, George Washington, you know, and the people of Yorktown, Virginia, they just came out in droves. A lot of people don't know this, but I have family in Virginia, so I'm very popular in the Virginia territory. You know what I mean? That mid-Atlantic territory.
Yes.
Love it. So
all righty. So I'm going to give you now a couple of minutes. I know A-List Alverson will be retorting. He's been watching this and he can retort, but give you just a couple of minutes to do a little bit of free hyping right here.
Well, actually, you gave me the time. I said what I wanted to say. You know, I want to talk about a match that's on here tonight, if you don't mind. I don't think it's gotten the attention it deserves, and I think that's because of people like A-List Alverson, who have made the Soulfire division seem like it is less than what it actually is. I can tell you, I've been all over the promoverse. The Soulfire division is the toughest division in all of promo competition. You have 2 minutes to get your point across. And that is a lot harder than what most people realize. And you have two incredible competitors tonight competing for that championship.
Yes.
And I don't think it's gotten the attention it deserves. Mr. Wallace, the man who beat me for the championship, is defending against Heathen.
All right. So go ahead and give us your prediction on that one.
You know, I'm going to tell you, Heathen, when I was the champion, you know, and I would pass Heathen in the locker room, Heathen was always like, one day me and you, Haywood. One day me and you, Hollywood. One day me and you. I have a tremendous amount of respect for you, Hollywood, but one day I want to take that championship from you. I can't see why he would think any different about Wallace. Heathen has had the Soulfire Championship because he realizes the importance. And I know that he is a cartel member. I know that he's with A-List Alverson, but he is still hungry. He's hungrier than Cartel Diamond. He's hungrier than A-List Alverson, and he wants that championship. But he is stepping in there with a man who seems that he can do no wrong here. Mr. Wallace, we always say the Mister. My predictions, though, tonight is that Heathen somehow pulls out the victory.
Bold prediction. Want to say thank you, Hollywood Haywood. I know you just got in there to Philadelphia. We want to thank you for giving us a little of your time. I want to let you go ahead and rest up. I know you got a press junket here in a little while.
That's right. And you will see us live in New York City. That is A-List Alverson territory next week. The Hollywood Express and the A-List Alverson tour bus will land in New York City next week at our first live debate.
All righty. So we got a couple of commercials here, and then we're going to start the show again. Thank you, Hollywood Haywood. We'll see you in a few minutes.
All righty.
Try to be best, because you're only a man, and a man's got to learn to take it. Try to believe, though the going gets rough, that you got to hang tough to make it. History repeats itself. Try and you'll succeed. Never doubt that you're the one, and you can have your dreams. Cover this around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. Cover this around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. Cover this around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. Fight till the end, 'cause your life will depend on the strength that you have inside you. Oh, you gotta be proud, staring out in the crowd when the odds in the game defy you. Try your best to win them all, and one day time will take. single day, put it to the test.
Hello, fans. This is FTW broadcast colleague RYK.
The date has been set. 6 high-profile matchups already announced for Sunday, November 15th.
Your winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am RYK, and this is Saturday Night Turbulence.
to Cupid's Revenge. I'm Dr. Quack.
And I'm the important one, Mr. Mayhem. That's right, Cupid is getting his revenge. We're not getting a lot of love here. We're getting a lot of rage and anger.
Oh my goodness. The second annual Cupid's Revenge here, and we're getting ready to start off with a big matchup. Let's take it to the ring.
This is our opening contest for Heart and Soul Promotions Cupid's Revenge 2! This contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is to determine one of the #1 contenders for the Pure Heart Championship. Introducing first, from Brooklyn, New York, he is the psychological assassin, Tonster Thomas. His opponent from Southeast DC, he is the last shooter, the young gun, Steve Bezos.
The world is uncivilized, and these are our words.
Wow, what a way to start this show. Tonster Thomas and Young Gun fighting for the first of the 3 #1 contenders to the Pure Heart title.
Yeah, Sicilian brothers, as they call it, going against each other for this. This is a huge matchup. Let's take it to the ring.
Young Gun Steven Faison. Good buddy of mine. See, Steve, you know one part of me. The promo artist, the wrestler. Most of the time, I'm just a regular guy. I'm a family man. I try to be a good man. I'm a father. Hi, baby. I'm a husband. Wear a lot of hats. But something happens. Something happens to me and my brain when I come in here. Something happens when you come into the lair of the Damas. Welcome, everyone, to round 2 in the quest of Totsadamas reaching the top and getting the most prestigious title in all the land, the Pure Heart Championship. Pure Heart. That's all I'm about. I give you everything. I give it my all. This is more than a dream of mine. Young gun, this is my destiny. This is supposed to happen. And like my last match, well, you're just in the way. You're in the way of me proving to the world that I can do it in HSP. I can beat the Pure Heart champion. I hate him. And you're in the way, so I hate you. People are gonna remember me. I try to make you remember. I make you hold on to every word I say. What are they gonna remember with you, huh, young gun? Last shot was mine. Eat that bullet. It's my time.
This is a test. Looking in the comments, looking at the fans of HSP, looking at my fellow peers and competitors, they don't believe I have what it takes to beat you. Hell, look at the odds. You are the favorite. And you think because you come out here with the crazy eyes, the classical music, and the passion of 100 men, you think tonight will be your night. But guess what, TD? It is not. Tonight, I will make my claim for that Pure Heart title, and no matter who walks out with it, I will be the man that goes into the four-way at Lions 4 for that shot. And tonight, I am not throwing it away. Here in HSP, the last couple of months have been a whirlwind for the young gun. My faction breaks up. I get taken out of my comeback match by the villain, and me and the villain become homies? But nah, that all leads up to this point here tonight. And tonight at Cupid Revenge, you should name it the Young Gun's Revenge, because tonight I stake my claim as one of the best today. You see, TD, this shit, it escalated between me and you. You were a man I respected. Hell, in some regards, you were a man that I once feared. I was scared to go up against you, TD. And tonight, I'm supposed to die, but no more. Tonight, the young gun is gonna make a name for himself at your expense. Tonight, I will become the man around here in HSP. 2 matches, 1 of them down, 1 more to go. And tonight, I punch my ticket into Lion's Roar. Tonster. I do respect you, brother. But this shit here is personal. You think I overlook you? No, I don't. I know what kind of man you are. I know what kind of competitor you are. But you are locked in the motherfucking lion's den. And tonight, I take your fucking head off, because nothing, and I mean nothing, will stop me from making my claim to the Pure Heart title. Tonight is the night that I shed away the Mr. Wallace, the vagabond. Tonight, I shed away the era of reality and the title matches that I've lost. And I become my own man. Tonstradamus. It's time for you to go back to the bottom of that fucking list. and take those crazy eyes and colorful lights and get in the back of the line, because nothing, and I mean nothing, is stopping me from making my claim to the Pure Heart title. Target, set, bang.
Man, champ, whoever's holding that belt at the end of March 23rd, one of those three is who you're going to have to face.
Oh my goodness, yeah. And we're moving on to the big Fatal 4-Way match. Which Fatal 4-Way? Let's go down to ring introduction.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a Fatal 4-Way to determine the second #1 contender for the Pure Heart Championship. Introducing first, from Bucharest, Romania, she is the unholy enchantress, Mizaria. And making his way to ringside, from the lead herd, he is the pack leader, Iron Bison! And making his way to ringside, from the dark world, weighing in tonight at 227 pounds, the Master of Illusion. He is the enigmatic Vagabond!
It's just different.
then they ask, where is the beef? And I'm going to tell you the beef is here in this match. 4 strong competitors competing for a shot to be in that 4-way.
That's right. Iron Bison had won this once before, but due to family problems, he had to take time off. He's trying to get back to that. And then we've got Vagabond, who's been around that title picture, Missaria, who wants to be in the title picture, and newcomer to the title picture, Master of Illusions.
Yeah, get ready for this fight. Let's take it to the ring.
Heart and Soul Promotions. Puppet Storm has arrived. As the clash of the titans takes place.
Thunder claps as lightning flashes, as demons, monsters, and gods fight for a chance at the gold. All eyes turn to Mount Olympus as the 4 horsemen of the promo apocalypse wage war. Pestilence, famine, war himself, death. Only one can come out on top. We have warned you over and over and over again. And we have now risen in the form of pestilence, in the shape of the perfect storm, representing the many-faced god as we step foot to the Master of Delusions, our dearest Vagabond, and the Iron King's your threats. Our ghost stories across from us. I'm not putting anyone on a pedestal in this match. It doesn't take a lyrical miracle, overzealous self-hype, and your ego put you at a severe disadvantage in this match, whether you realize it or not. This isn't a hypothetical. I don't see you as the dreaded, feared Iron King, the Ironborn, whatever you want to call yourself, it doesn't matter to me. I told you exactly how I felt about you, and you got hung up shortcomings. A big difference between yourselves and myself is that the 3 of you entering this match have the fair weather fandom in your corners, while I have my belief that I have the heart and I have the soul to win this match. I'm not just coming into this match to beat the 3 of you. I'm coming into this match to prove myself to all those that have doubted again. This is my opportunity. It doesn't matter. I'm putting the champions on notice. Missaria, we are coming for you. And it's just a matter of time before we take what is rightfully ours. Since my arrival, I have spoken nothing but truths. I have came out of your metaphorical Garden of Eden. I have been the snake in the garden, whispering my truths into your ears, changing people as I go. Iron Bison, you are hyper-focused on the Vagabond, and Vagabond is hyper-focused on you. Which in a sense leaves the Master of Delusions wide open for me to stomp his head into the mat until his cheeks turn purple. Everything I've said since my arrival rings true. And you can't say the same, can you? Because your overzealous fandom hypes you as this amazing thing. When reality, you're broke down, you're short, you're stubby, your arms don't reach much higher than you do. And against the many-faced god, you are impossibly outnumbered. You must realize that you are doomed.
Heart and soul. Never in its history has this place's future been determined by a single outcome. Cupid's Revenge, this is more than a fatal 4-way for contendership for the Pure Heart title. This is so much more than that. And my opponents here tonight, Vagabond, Master of Illusions, Miseria, the Many-Faced God, you don't quite understand the great burden laying on your shoulders, the weight attached to it. But I will reiterate, I will educate, so you understand that which you must do. Heart and Soul is heading into an era of blood, an era of war, of rage, of darkness, plunged into an abyss of decay from the Iron Bison's force. That chaos spawn Iron Storm, it isn't coming, it has arrived, and it will consume everyone in its way. Do you not understand? You three have been gifted an opportunity by the promo gods to stop my tyrannical reign before it's begun. It doesn't matter who wins, who goes on. You need to put aside individual glory and look at the bigger picture, because I am a conquering man. I am the Attila the Hun, the Genghis Khan, the Alexander the Great of professional wrestling. And trust me, if I walk out that ring victorious, then the blood of everyone in Heart and Soul will rest on your hands, and you'll never wash it off. I'll consume the hearts, the souls, the minds, the bodies of every man in my wake, and build an empire from the bones and their blood. Do you not understand? I am asking you, pleading with you, I am begging you to do what needs to be done, and the only way you can do that, let me give you a pro tip, is to unite your efforts. Vagabond, Master of Illusions, Many-Faced God, come together as a single allied force, and then, maybe then, and only then, can you hope and pray to be able to stop me. So come at me with everything you have and all that you are. Master of Illusions, you create an illusion so strong that you drown my reality in one made by your own hands. Vagabond, you plunge me into darkness, weaponize it. Suffocate me with the blackness of the void itself. And Many-Faced God, you bring all your divine power, and with merciless intent, you rain that divine fury on me like you never have before. And you beat on me, and you beat on me until my heart stops, until there's no more air left in my lungs, until I'm laying there beaten, battered, broken. And then, and only then, do you turn your attentions to each other. But if you fail me, if you allow a single ounce of life to remain, if you do, then I will rise from your attack like a phoenix rising from the ashes, and I will be the killer that cannot be killed. And vengeance, oh, vengeance will be mine, as I will be the Michael Myers, the Jason Voorhees of professional wrestling, and I will stalk you, I will pursue you, and Vagabond, I will plunge you into darkness and rip you apart. Master of Illusions, I will break and shatter the veil of your illusions and bring you to my world, where I will break your tall, fat, ugly neck and snap you in half like a twig. And then, Many-Faced God, I will show you what it means when a god realizes its mortality, as that so-called god is destroyed in front of the hearts and minds and eyes of the awe-inspired Heart and Soul people, and the Iron Bison will stand victorious, and that reign of darkness will begin, and it will be a slaughterhouse from this day forward. Heart and Soul, if I don't fall, then the Iron Purge will rise.
Vulnerability. I wonder, does that make me weak? Does that make me look weaker than the others?
Do you have the strength? Of course not. It's me that has the strength. I'm the real you. You've kept me caged up long enough. You cannot do this on your own.
On my own? I have been on my own since the very beginning of HSP. I've been the master of illusion. And what do you think? I haven't been me.
Me, the real you, the master of illusion, the intense, the violent, the one that wants to rip you to shreds. Because you've been weak and vulnerable and slow. and every time an opportunity came to a title, you lost. It's time to take over. Take over is correct. Iron Bison, the Vagabond, and Mysteria. But Vagabond and Iron Bison, you have both beaten me. But the one thing that you two have neglected to do is kill me. We're like the hero and villain. You're like the Batman and I'm the Joker. We go hand in hand, the ultimate rivalries, the ultimate opportunity. But you cannot kill me because you cannot live without me. You cannot destroy me because you need me. And tonight is the night the Joker does what he's supposed to and deliver the final dagger. Not to kill you, though. No. I want to do something that hurts a lot more, and to take away the opportunity of being the #1 contender. And Mysteria, I haven't forgotten about you because Mysteria, you believe in things that aren't truly real. Witchcraft. No. See, the definition of good is the absence of evil. The definition of evil is the absence of good. You, Mysteria, you think you can scare me. You forget who you're talking to. I'm the master of illusion, and I see through the bullshit that you tried to spill out. So go ahead with your fancy voodoo tricks. Go ahead! And do it. Because you're going to find out, just like the other boys, that I am the one you should have killed. But since this is our first time meeting this area, we're just going to have to die and burn. But you know, you have to ask yourself a question. What's going to burn? What's going to die? And you know what that is? It's not going to be your physical body. It's going to be your promo career. As the Master of Illusion looks at you and looks at the other two and wonder how they could survive without me. But tonight's going to be the night that the Master of Illusion is going to finally put an end to everything. Tonight's the moment when you realized you were staring at the true champion. But you see, the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was making you think he existed. Just like me.
I guess this is what you would call a villain's overture. Let me show you how a real villain does it.
Thank you, Mysteria.
Take notes, villain. Oh, we are here in the HSP for the fatal 4-way to decide who gets to walk on out of here to face A-list Alverson for his Pure Heart title. Let's start with Master of Illusion, or should I say Master of Delusion. You dreaded the day that you were gonna match up with me again. You felt it in your bones, didn't you? Oh yes you did. It made you sick to your stomach. You did not like it one bit. You were aching. You were afraid. Because I'm one of your more dangerous rivals. Because you know damn well I can make you look stupid in front of the whole world without even breaking a sweat or trying. Because I can mimic you. Ready?
It is free of rats.
Wow! Look at this space right here. All this darkness, this void that you like to sit be hiding, crawl underneath, because this is your special place. This is your happy place. This is the place where you find solitude. This is the place where the Master of Illusion becomes something else. See, here's the thing, Master of Illusion. You know what I can do to you, right? Do you think you have a chance here? No, you don't have a chance here, because take away
this. Take away the little world of yours. What do you have? Nothing. How do you beat me without this stuff? You don't. How do you face people without this? You can't. And you won't. That's the difference between you and me, Master of Illusion. And then I'd like to get to my good old friend, the Iron Bison, who hates this type of matchup, by the way. Mr. Iron Bison. Roll the intensity. I absolutely love it. But here's the thing, Mr. Bison. Your old tricks aren't gonna work here. They're not gonna do you any good, so you're gonna have to pick up something new. Because you're just an iron pony. A one-trick iron pony. Who only does one style, who's not even multifaceted, who does one thing unique. It's gotten you wins. It's gotten you far. But here in the HSP, it's not gonna get you anywhere. Because you ran from actual competition, because you're just a big fish, a big iron fish, parading around his victories in a small pond. And you told everybody that I'm the biggest threat here, and it's true. You know damn well that I am. Because Master of Illusion, Bison, you simply don't measure up to me.
Wow. Wow. That match lived up to expectations.
That's number 2, champ. That's number 2.
Yeah, one of them 4 will be moving on. But now we've got a big match up here. Let's take it down to ring introduction.
This contest is scheduled for one fall and is one of the number 1 contender qualifiers for the Soul Fire Championship. Introducing first, from the United Kingdom, he is the Young Bucks. His opponent, from the birthplace of America, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in tonight at 225 pounds, he is the former Heart and Soul Promotions Pure Heart Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the American
we've got a big match up here. We've got the American Roughneck taking on Young Buck. You've seen American Roughneck not take this match seriously. I wonder if he's going to do this at match time.
Well, he always kind of comes in a little bit comedy, and then he just tears people apart. This is one of the 2 qualifiers to face the Soulfire champion. We'll find out who that is at the end of the show.
Let's take the ring.
I say I'm in crazy situations. I say that the management like to put me in crazy situations, but the reality is this is not a crazy situation. This is another day in the office for me. Because American Roughneck, I've been here before. I've been in #1 contendership matches before. I've been to a point where I've been world champ. And what have you done? You've just run around HSP, trying to go for the tag titles, trying to go for the Soulfire, trying to go for the Pure Heart title. And you fail. You don't step out of that comfort zone. You were in FTW for a cup of coffee when it first started, but no one's seen you anywhere else. You stuck to HSP because this is your comfort zone. When are you going to start stepping out of the comfort zone? When are you going to start thinking, enough's enough, I'm going to go to WGP, I'm going to go to the Foundation, I'm going to go to PPA, and actually step out of the comfort zone. Learn from other people. That's what I did. I learned from other people, American Roughneck. I learned to hone my craft, and I've become a hidden gem. I've just turned myself into the best promo artist that everyone likes to see. Everyone likes to watch the Young Buck come out here and spit some real facts. You can go into the locker room and go, Young Buck, he's pulling all these facts together and he's spitting them out on the camera. And what do? I don't hear anything from you. I don't hear any praise about the American Roughneck. Because you fail every single time. I know this is not a match for praise. I know that this match is to get to a point where I can be pure Soulfire champion. American Roughneck, you're always in the path, right? You always get put in these matches because everyone thinks you're worth something. Quack thinks you are worth something, but the reality is you are not. You're not worth shit. You are literally the stain on my boot that I have to clean off. So American Roughneck, I'm going to leave you with this. I'm going to leave you with a little piece of advice. Stop listening to the management and start listening to your own head. Start listening to the people in the back. Because they're the people that actually save your career. They're the people that actually know your career is falling down the toilet. And quite frankly, I'm just going to flush it for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is I, it is he, it is me. Yes, the American Roughneck and Roughneck Nation 110% prime choice promo beast. And I'm coming to you live. Yes, live. Look behind me. It is Washington's Crossing, Pennsylvania, where George Washington crossed that very river, the Delaware River, to whoop the Haitians' butts. Because they were fighting for some friggin' British limey bastards. See, why is this important? Because they've got some kid came in from England named the Young Cuck. Yeah, I'm calling you the Young Cuck. Get it straight. Do you know why? Because as of 4 days ago, not one word, not one video, not one hype. You're just sitting back and watching while the Roughneck does all the work. That's okay. Why? Because I am a champion, and you, sir, you are not. Nothing about you screams champion. You're not even fighting for the opportunity that you were given. You were given a greater opportunity than most because you could have made a name for yourself by beating a roughneck. See, I have held gold in this company. Every time I turn around, I am in a championship match. See, me beating you, I beat the young cuck. Big deal. Just like I've beaten everybody else. You win. You've beaten a former champion. You've made a name for yourself in this company, and you have squandered it. See, because I can see the future. See, I am liberating. Yes, it is Independence Day Part 2 because I am liberating you from any chance of becoming a champion in this company. Why? Because you're not worth my time. You're not worth the effort because you put nothing into it. See, I can see the future. Yes, I can see the future. It is going to be me versus Storyteller, the man that designed the belt versus the man that named the belt. One of us is going to become champion, and I hope to God we get to meet up against Mr. Wallace. Or whoever the hell's holding that belt, because it really doesn't matter, because it's mine. It's coming back to the nation. 110%. Dude, why do they even have me up against you? Quack, Mayhem, what the hell are you thinking? Why don't you bring some quality damn people in this place? Because I am getting sick of going up against no names, no talent, no showing hacks. Welcome to HSP. It's a whole different world, baby boy.
General quarters, all hands man your battle station.
Great match. Definitely was. Yeah, we got another big one coming up here. Another Soulfire qualifier.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. Hold on to your seats, folks. Let's take the ring introduction.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a #1 contenders qualifier for the Soulfire Championship. Introducing first, from the theater of the mind and the realm of imagination, he is the former Heart and Soul Promotions Pure Heart Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the Storyteller! His opponent, from Bayamon, Puerto Rico, he is the king of mind games, A.E.P.
Storyteller and AEP AEP proving himself to be a worthy contender here, could have his shot. Storyteller making his way back after his insanity. I don't know. I'm ready to go to the secret garden. How about you?
Well, all I'm going to say is AEP challenged A-List Alverson that he had to pull out something special and get another perfect 21. That tells you all you need to know. AEP is a worthy competitor.
Let's take it to ringside.
Good evening, HSP. I am your humble storyteller, and tonight here at Cupid's Revenge 2, I take on AEP in this qualifier match for a chance, just a chance to be named #1 contender for the Soul Fire title! So it's nothing personal, AEP. It's just business, but right now you're standing in the way of something I would very much like to possess. And I would ask you to just move aside and try again later, but I know you won't. I know you can't. I know you're going to try your best. But dude, you got to know deep down that your best is never going to be good enough to best me. You couldn't get it done against Alverson. You're not going to get it done now. But if hanging out in the background of the title picture makes you feel relevant, well, buddy, you just go ahead and do what you do. I'm going to have enough guts to tell you to your face what nobody else will, AEP. You're not that good. You're a jobber. And yeah, you serve a purpose. Sure. But I'm talking about obtaining gold. My soul fire burns, man. Can you say the same? You once asked me why I was going after the Soul Fire title. Well, buddy, guess what? We're here at the meat of the story, so I'm going to let you know. You see, when I was out there trying to find myself and fighting my way back to sanity, when I finally had a clear mind, I thought of something. Had a bit of an epiphany. And this is something I will carry the burden of for a very long time. But while I was out there chasing conspiracies, HSP suffered. Now I mean to do something about that. Because HSP has stagnated. We have plateaued. We have plateaued under Alverson and Hollywood and Wallace and the tag team division. We've plateaued, and yet while I was the Pure Heart champion, we obtained heights that had never been seen before. Hundreds of new members each month. So I aim to make the Soul Fire division the premier division here in HSP, with me as its champion. Because then, and only then, will HSP break through that next glass ceiling and take on the world. I'm not stopping until HSP and the promo world is as recognizable as WWE. That is why I have to be the Soul Fire champion. Because there is no other way HSP is going to rise again. I am the storyteller. Don't you forget it. I have told my tale.
Storyteller. You think you're gonna win this match tonight? You think you're gonna win this match tonight? You're not. Because I got the power of attorney inside me. Look at you, man. You got problems, man. You got problems. Some want you, man. Some really, really want with you. You got problems. Anybody know? You try to go for a Soul Fight Championship. Look at you. Look at you. You do not look like you're not the Soul Fire Championship material. Oh hell, you should face A-list for the Pro Championship. Really? Storyteller. We're gonna help you, man. We're gonna help you. Get you on the right track. But in your brain, something really wrong with you. And you're gonna win tonight. I do not think so, sir. I do not think so. You know match. The power of Tony inside me. At this time, I'm gonna beat you tonight. My first time ever, I'll beat you. If I beat you, you need go save your bunnies. And tell the bunnies you are so loser. And you got beat by AP. The 3 most dangerous letters in promo world. Look at you, man. You think you're a bad man. But guess what, storyteller? I am cold-blooded killer. I am. Everybody got problems. You're not the only one that ain't got no problems, storyteller. Why you just stop blaming yourself? Stop blaming anybody. Well, look at me. Look at me, storyteller. If I beat you, you are so loser. You're not qualified for the Soul Fight Championship. I am. And we're going to see tonight.
Oh. Man, what a great match. Oh, wow. Man, coming up next, we've got a really great match here. Man, we're going to see the debut of the Land General Rob Bell and Brick Johnson. What? Folks, I apologize about that. Dr. Quack has been sick for a couple of days. He's had a stomach bug. So let's just go down to ringside. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Baden-Württemberg, Germany, weighing in tonight at 2,502 ounces of Hefner Pilsner, they are the Lance General Rob Bell.
ARD, ZDF, C&A, BRD, DDR und USA, BSE, HIV und DRK, GBR, GmbH, ihr könnt mich mal, THX, VHS und FSK, RAF, LSD und FKK, TVU, AKW und KKK, RHP, USW, LMAA, PLZ, UPS und DPD, BMX, BPM und XTC, EMI, CBS und BMG, ADAC, DLRG, Ojemine, EKZ, RTL und DFB, ABS, TV und BMW, KMH, ICE und SED, PVC, FCKW, ist nicht okay. Yeah.
And his opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in tonight at 245 pounds, he is the Conqueror, Brick Johnson. All right, folks, as you saw, it's the Land General Rob Bell taking... Are you all right, man? Are you okay?
I'll be back.
Okay, get out of here. Yeah, let's take it to ringside.
Ladies and gentlemen, HSP, it is your Land General, the Minister of Promo, Artist, Industry of Baden-Württemberg. And tonight, it's game time, Brick Johnson. How you doing? Well, our interview was nice, but tonight, I won't play nice, my friend. Tonight, it's all about you going downhill. I mean, you talked about your win and loss record, but in the last times, you only lost. Your championship reigns doesn't mean anything anymore. Because there are better people than you are. And I am better than you. And you know it. Because you think you have all figured out against me. But son, you haven't figured out anything. Because you see, when I'm stepping in this brass ring, when I step in here, I deliver. I don't care if I win or lose. Hell no. I don't care anything. But tonight, I have to take this win. Because I don't want myself to stand here and be named the loser of the match. The guy who not even can't beat Brick Johnson. Because that would be the biggest mistake of my life. No, the biggest mistake of my life would be if I let you win. That would be the biggest mistake everyone sees. And yes, it is a close call. I have to admit that. But no close call can't be overturned. No close call can't be shattered. And the most important thing, even a Brick Johnson can be beat by a Lance General. So Brick Johnson, you know, when I take a brick and smash it on your head, you're laying unconscious. You're laying down, looking in the sky and thinking, what the hell happened to me? Why did I let a German beat me? And then ask yourself, are you really that promo artist anymore that you were before? I think everyone in HSP has the answer to that, and that's no. You aren't. The past is gone. The future is unrolling. The future has come to smash people in the heads. And Brick Johnson, you aren't part of the future anymore. You're a blast from the past who has need to be deleted. Deleted by the land because you're not from the land. That means I'm always better than you because we are the land.
HSP. You know who it is. It's Brick Johnson. And I'm taking on Rob Lee. A debut for this person. Another USA versus Germany. Germany likes to lose a lot. Even Purge has said, fuck Rob Lee. See, there, Rob, I'm here to get back into the winning. I'm here to prove why Brick Johnson's here. See, I'm a foundation. And being a brick as well, I stand up against a lot of different things. I get hit with quite a bit of stuff. But you know what? My hit is just as bad. And that's going to hurt. Because when I take you down to that ring, and I lay the brick laying kick-ass to you there, Rob, there's not going to be anything left. Well, there will be, but you might have to start another character again. You might have to come with another, whoever you want to be. You could be Rob, we don't know who you are anymore. Or Germany's worst promo artist. We don't care. But good luck, because you're going to be a footnote in my rise to the top. See, I'm a 1-point favorite over you. That means a lot. See, you keep changing your characters. You keep trying to reinvent the wheel over and over and over. Britt Johnson has been the same. Yeah, I might get bucked off the saddle every once in a while. And maybe it's more on paper than I want to believe. But I do get pretty close. My last one that I lost was by a coin flip. Now see, I took a little bit of time off to re-strategize. So I've been looking at the archives, and I just gotta be the best Britt Johnson out there. See, Rob, you can keep going. You know, maybe don't lose yourself this time, and we'll see how it goes. But Britt Johnson is a vet for a reason. See, I'm a foundation. I build places up. I make sure it has a solid fortitude. Where, Rob, you're just like sand. It just crumbles away. So good luck here in HSP, but it's just not your time. Britt Johnson out.
That's a great match, folks. Great match. Man, I'm hoping Dr. Quack is all right, but that was a great match between Rob Bell and Britt Johnson. So here we go. We got to get ready to take care of some more business here. You all right, man? Let's take it to commercial.
If you have ever wanted to own a championship belt made to the highest quality standards, an exact duplicate of your favorites growing up that you saw on TV, or your own dreamed up customization, reach out to ORM Belts, the official sponsor of Heart and Soul Promotions, maker of the Soul Fire, Tag Team, and Pure Heart Championship. That's ORM Belts.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall to determine the Heart and Soul Promotions Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, the challengers, the team of the Villain and the Enforcer 7. They are the Heart and Soul Promotions Tag Team Champions, the team of Bossolini, Carter Diamond, and the Heart and Soul Promotions Pure Heart Champion, A-List Alderson, the Cartel. And we're back from commercials. I want to thank our sponsors here. We had ORM belts, great titles, the Pure Heart title, the Soulfire, and the Tag Team Champions. Those titles were all made by ORM belts. If you love great belts and great title belts, reach out to them on Facebook, ORM belts. And of course, Redbubble. Go to the search bar and it's Heart, the letter N, Soul Fed. You can get the important one, Mr. Mayhem. You can get A-List Alverson. You can get Bossolini. You can get Enforcer, you can get Bill, and get all the great shirts there that make great presents all year round. And of course, Insane Shane. If you're a collector of action figures, reach out to Insane Shane on Facebook. He's a great collector and he's a great maker of action figures. But now it's time for the big tag team title match. That's right. We're going to first bring on the champs. So please welcome to the screen, Bossolini, Carter Diamond. And his tag team partner, he is the champ, A-List Alverson. Welcome, gentlemen. And the number one contenders, please welcome them to the screen, the Enforcer 7 and the Villain. Welcome, gentlemen. Give me just a moment here. I'm going to get everybody put in the right places. All right. So, just a real quick, sorry, my producer wanted to say something here. Just a real quick synopsis here. 5 minutes. The coin flip will be decided by the cartel. 5 minutes. When you hear, that means 1 minute has elapsed and tags are allowed. After that, unlimited tags. Then it goes to the other team. 90-second rebuttal and then 90-second rebuttal. Gentlemen, are there any questions? Please give me a thumbs up that you can hear me and see me. Perfect, and I can see all of you. Cartel. The colored side, as you know, is the head side, and the uncolored side is the tail side. Who will be calling it for your team?
Cartel Diamond going to call this one.
Cartel Diamond, what is your call?
I'm going True Blue. Heads.
It is tails, which means Villain and 7. You get to decide. Will you begin the match or will the cartel begin the match?
The cartel started off.
The cartel will start it. So let me place the Enforcer and Villain on mute. All right. 5 minutes. Who will begin for your team? A-List or Carter Diamond? A-List will begin. Sir, are you ready?
I am ready.
And 3, 2, 1, go.
Heart and Soul Promotions, as your irrefutable A-lister, your first dual concurrent champion, your first man to score 42 points in 2 matches. I am both very confused and very concerned about how we got into this particular situation. You understand that I am the hardest working champion in HSP through 2022. That is documented and in the books. I've continued that trend into 2023 as this is my 3rd title defense of the year, and we just cracked into the 2nd month. But somehow, some way, this is the 2nd tag team title match in a row where Bossolini, Carter Diamond, and I need to defend the supposedly prestigious titles against a team that has never been together in this format before. Bossolini, help me make it make sense.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, my name is Carter Diamond, aka Bossolini, and I am 1/3 of the cartel. But today, me and my partner, A-List Albertson, is going to let it be known to y'all. It's going to be real simple. It's the cartel versus El Randos. These guys aren't even good enough to have a team name. So that lets you know that they're really not worth our time. But see, we going to make it real simple. 7 and 4, so I really don't give a flying rat's ass of who you are. The last time you seen me, the boss's foot went sideways and right up your candy ass. And as you can tell, I'm not in my normal environment today. As you see, I have medical equipment behind me, but that's because somebody tried to take the boss out and they couldn't get the job done. That just means that the boss had to deliver this ass whipping from a remote location. And look, where's the villain? Where is the little bitty villain? He's hiding, he's ducking already. I can understand what it is. It means that when you step up to the cartel, you are nervous, you are scared, you are lost. So, A-List, let these bums know what's going on.
I'll let these bums know what's going on. You see, what happened was these 2 idiots hijacked the biggest show of the year, turned the whole format on its ass, tried to pull one over on management, on production, on their fellow card members to put themselves together as #1 contenders for the tag team championship when they aren't even a verified tag team. Bossolini and I have been tagging together for a year. There's only one team that's ever beat us. They've dissolved, and their best guy is running with us now. I mean, how is it organized like this? Y'all at HSP have 3 or 4 matches every week to decide the hierarchy of who should go for the singles titles. Yet here we are against Tweedledee and Tweedle Wicked Stupid. Bossolini, I've had enough of this. I don't know what we're going to do moving forward. I think that 07 there is likely to tag himself in as he is his partner, coming out going, hey, I'm the enforcer. Bam! Take that, Bossolini. Hey, I'm the sideshow freak. Take that, A-List Alverson. Hey, now I'm Prue and Tracy. Give it to him, Bossolini.
And it's just like this. We see that for their whole tag team, there's only one of them that's good enough to hold the title. Even though the boss may not be in the location where he is, the boss always will let you know that he is 1/2 of the tag team champions here. In other places, I'm always a champion. Why? Because I can carry federations. I can carry the load. While you're sitting there hanging on Rick's coattails, that's the reason you got that VOH tag title on your hands, right? But don't worry, the cartel will be to get that from you real soon too. But we'll let you know about that later. So, Mr. Villain, gotta ask you, since you're all brooding and trying to be tough, what do you think y'all could do coming into a match like this? I mean, I really want to know. Do y'all really think that y'all are good enough to step up to a team like the cartel? Hey, we got like 25 seconds. Finish them off.
We really need all that time to tell these two hooligans that they ain't meant to tag one another. The only thing they got in common is putting a hood on their head, and I'm sure they got 7 different colors to mix and match and create a wonderful style between the two of them, but ain't neither of these guys ever beaten either of us in this kind of environment. The only reason they're here is because they didn't know the rules. Let's see what they got.
All right, let me mute the cartel here. Unmute Villain and Enforcer. Gentlemen, we will start for you guys. Enforcer. All right, sir, are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Enforcer, in 3, 2, 1, go.
Mussolini and A-list. You guys think you're funny. You think you got jokes. Well, here's the thing. I'm a little bit frustrated. I come out here on HSP screens, and I do what I do, and I try to impress the judges. I try to give them what they want, but I'm tired of jumping through the hoops. In fact, let's put this to the side. Let's take this mask off and drop the gimmicks. I am Dusty D. Paul. Screw 7. Screw the Enforcer. You get me, because I'm fed up. I'm fed up with everything that's been going on. Every time I step on a screen, management is trying to control what I do. The judges try to say what I do wrong. Everything I do isn't good enough. So you get me. You don't get the flashy gimmick 7. I'm not out here pandering to the fans anymore. I'm here to do the damn thing and get those titles off your shoulders. No matter what we got to do, me and Villain. Because this is HSP, and I'm destined for gold. As you can see, I've won gold inside VOH. And you know what? Tag.
You know what? I am tired of listening about what I can and cannot do. I am tired of listening about every single time I have stepped in a ring somewhere here in the promo world and that I cannot do anything. You guys sit here and tell everybody the same thing over and over again, just like everybody else. You want to talk about frustration? Frustration is me not getting what I deserve. I've been sitting here trying to tell everybody what they should be doing instead of only looking out for myself. Now I gotta sit here and listen to you two got little kids tell us that we're not good enough. You want to know why we don't need no flashy gimmick name to sit here and put us over? It's because we are just exactly who we are. And that is just the Villain in Dusty. Dusty, keep it going.
You know what? Beginning to say exactly what they said. They do the same things over and over again, and I'm tired of hearing the same thing from people. That 7 rides Ricka wild his coattails. But as you see, Ricka's not here in HSP. It is just me. The damn with all that. And that's the same boring stuff people come up with when they have no good material to use against me. And I'm kind of tired of it. I'm sick of it. You see, A-list, you come out here and you think everything's fun and games and you like to make jokes. Well, the jokes are over in Mussolini. Mr. What? Shot caller? And now you're not the shot caller? You changed your name? I don't get it. I really don't get it, Villain. What are with these two guys? They say we're not good enough. Tag.
Isn't it funny that they say we're not good enough? But apparently their name isn't good enough anymore now that they add the crazy ass white boy heathen. I guess if you can't beat them, join them. But that's another day for another dollar. But Carter, you can sit there and look away. You want to sit here and say that I have not beaten either one of you, whether it's live matches or anywhere else. Guess what? There's a first time for everything. I may not hold championship gold here in the HSP at this moment, but at the end of this match, I will hold HSP gold. Dusty, keep going.
You see, I kind of find it funny that we're facing the shot callers, the cartel, because if you would have went back to the last show, I think the Fear the Beards wiped the floor with both of you. They should be the ones standing in front of us with the tag titles, not you two pathetic, miserable excuses of tag team champions. You think you're better than us, but you're not. And tonight we prove it when we get those titles off of your shoulders and raise them high above our heads and show you what real champions are all about. No flashy tag team name, no gimmicks, just us. Tag.
You know, you want to hit A-list Alverson? I may be stumbling on my words at this moment, but there's one thing and one thing only. You have to sit here and always make a joke out of everything. When was the last time you were honestly serious about anything here in the promo business? It has been never. Ever since you've been holding championship gold, you have sat there and wanted to be this comedic gimmick every single time you showed up on screen. So what are you going to end up doing when you actually have to be serious for a change? Yes, you want to sit here, show your championship gold, show those little trophies, but at the end of the day...
All right, so now we're going to bring back on the cartel. 90 seconds. It doesn't matter who's going to start. Gentlemen, are you ready?
Always ready.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
Slight breach of etiquette here. I'm going to let Bossellini start this one off. You know, Carter Diamond, my man. Go for it.
All right, let's get things clear from the jump. I never said anything about y'all can't beat us, but the truth is the truth. But then, Mr. Dusty, is it now? Talking about someone changing their name. You just changed your name 3 times in one match. You freaking idiot. Now look, we told the whole world why we went from that other name that I will not mention to the cartel. You know, there was legal action that came involved. So we let that name go because we didn't want HSP to get hit with a cease and desist order. See, you got to pay attention, but that's what y'all don't do. You don't pay attention. Y'all sit there and say so much about what y'all can do, what y'all bring to the table, that y'all are so serious.
They ain't serious, Bossellini. They ain't even got a name. You talk about we're no flashy gimmicks, but my name is still Villain, and then Dusty Ocho over there saying, I don't get what I deserve, because y'all ain't even a tag team. If you didn't prove that in our faces right here tonight, we're going to have to write it out in Braille and rub your hand all over it to get you to know any better. Right, boss? Take it home.
That's exactly right. And now, if you ever paid attention, Villain, Enforcer, y'all wasn't ready before the match even started.
And
goodbye.
Time. All right. Villain and Enforcer. Gentlemen, are you ready? 90-second rebuttal in 3, 2, 1, go.
Dusty, I got this one. You want to sit here, A-list, and talk about every single time you don't want to sit here and pretty much be better than us. Yes, Ed, Mr. Carter Diamond, you want to sit here and talk about how you changed your name. We understand. But, hey, Mr. A-list, you may need this, because at the end of the day, who's the one feeding you every single time you've been on screen? Every single time Cartel sits there and shows up on screen. Who has to sit here and show off? It is Mr. Carter Diamond, not even you. Dusty, finish it off.
Yeah, you want to come out here and you want to talk about the fact that I changed my name, but I'm not changing my name. I'm just dropping the gimmick. I'm dropping everything that everyone wants. I am tired of it. You could come out here and say, oh, I changed my name, but I'm going by my true self. I'm being me down to the core. And that's what HSP needs. They need someone that ain't afraid and not kiss the ass of the management. No, yes, men. We do what we want when we want, and we want those damn tag team titles, and they are coming home to us. Ain't that right, Villain?
Yes. That is right. And at the end of the night, you will hear, and you, tag team champions, the Enforcer and Villain. Dusty, you have any quick words?
That I would just tell them this.
Hi.
Oh, man. All right.
All right, gentlemen. Thank you very much. Great match. Great match. And yes, Dr. Quack is back. So let's take it up to Dr. Quack.
Sorry, folks. I've been feeling kind of nauseous. That was a great tag team match there. But now I think we're getting ready to move on to something better. I'm sorry. It either was something I ate or something I seen. I'm not really sure. But yeah, let's take it down to regular motion.
This contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a fatal four-way to determine the final number one contender qualifier participant on February 23rd. Introducing first, from Paderborn, Germany, weighing in tonight at 246 pounds, he is the German wrestling sensation, the from Germany, weighing in tonight at 98 kilos, he is the nightmare known as Prince Blackheart. Making his way to ringside, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in tonight at 217 pounds, Shady Sean McKenzie. From Kingwood, West Virginia, weighing in tonight at 210 pounds, straight edge, Joey D.
I need just a minute.
Okay, I got this here. Fatal four-way: Purge, Prince Blackheart, Shady Sean McKenzie, and Joey D. The winner of this match moves on to the next show to battle in that four-way to determine the third number one contender. And this is going to be a really close match.
This is definitely going to be. The winner advances on to another four-way on the next show coming up.
I'll help you out with this one. Let's take it to ringside.
pissheads and assholes of Heart and Soul Promotions. It's me, it's the two-time Empire Champion, the one, the only, the Purge. And tonight at Cupid's Revenge number 2, I found myself into a 4-way dance against 3 sons of bitches who thought they could be the top star here, but already beaten by me. I'm talking about none other than Prince Blackheart, Shady Sean McKenzie, and Joey D. But let's rewind a little bit what happened. First off, with Prince Blackheart, I already beat you many times and all across the promo world. You might have the tiniest luck that you beat me at Soul Harvest 2. But because I had just 1 minute on the clock, if we had more minutes on the clock, you wouldn't beat me so easily there. But next up, we've got Shady Sean McKenzie. I was your debut match. And you couldn't get the job done either. You couldn't get the job done because you know that scripting is always be in your favor, right? And you thought like I could be the little bitch behind the camera here. I could be disappearing out of nowhere here. Because I went off last time at the Showdown interview. Because I was sick to see you on screen bitching and complaining about what you gonna do to us. Because this is always a false prophecy that you bring on screens here, Shady Sean McKenzie. But you know, my pinky has more entertainment than your promos. But lastly, upon not least, there is Joey D. How you doing? Nobody gives a fuck how you doing. Because nobody gives a fuck about you. Nobody didn't really knew that you're gonna ever showing up to this match. But congratulations, you at least tried to come on screen. Congratulations, you at least tried to entertain us. But we already fell on sleep, just like when Prince Blackheart is gonna be already talking here. And he always talks slow. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I fell asleep by the lackness of talent that each and every single body gives here. But I still got 1 minute on the clock. So, that being said, when I do have 1 more minute to punch you all in the face, then I'm gonna do it. When I have 1 more minute to punch you some lines in your face, the sadness truth that each and every single mofos in this match gonna be deserving, then so it be. Then so it be, gentlemen. Because I already told everything what I'm gonna tell. All I can do is to make my countdown say the same stupid line that I did. But you know what? We're gonna do that. Count down with me. Embrace the vision, gentlemen. Happy Valentine's Day. Hope this is gonna be your last day on the Promoverse.
Hsp. It is me, it is Prince Blackheart, and I'm in a 4-way to go forward for the Soulfire Championship. And I am up against Joey D, the Shady McKenzie, and Purge. Well, Shady McKenzie, you think last time was a beating? You should wait out and just piss off, because tonight I'm gonna be here and I'm gonna humiliate you and every flaming one of yous. Like you say you're 160 pounds, more like 2 pounds of icing sugar that's been left out in the damn rain. And even then, it's heavier than you are. Then there's Joey D, the Wish version cousin of Joey Ryan. The one who flips. See, I had a match with you here, and I had a match with you somewhere else. And what happened? You damn no-showed. So I ain't expecting you to even turn up here. You are a silly excuse of a promo artist. And then you got Purge. Purge, what do you actually purge? Because the only thing that you purge is all the toxins out of you. Buddy, when you have a tube stuck up your rectum and irrigated. Because that is the only kind of purging you can do. Because you do not purge, let's say, Kellogg's cornflakes. You do not purge the Honey Nut Loops. You are no serial killer, are you? You're just a damn lowly life of a promo artist. And now back to Shady McKenzie. You think you got the better of me? Think a damn game, because you ain't got nothing when it comes to me, because you have been 25 years in this business and not even evolved, so that makes you a damn fossil. Then back on to, let's see, Joey D. The D, and we all know what that stands for, don't we? Dunce. Because you gotta be damn out of your damn mind to come up against me, yellow flaming again, and think that the things you done are gonna be any damn different this time round. But you might have a few wins over me, and you might have my baby in another fed. Don't think that I ain't got your damn number. Because when I'm finished with you, you're gonna be in a row with Shady, D, and Purge, all kneeling down, hailing the Gypsy, the Prince, Blackheart. So, that, boys, rest in fucking purgatory.
I got enemies trying to get rid of me. Evil tendencies are fucking with me mentally. I got people that don't like me in the industry. I can feel your energy, you were not a friend of me. Cause I have been to places that you never wanna go. Yeah, I got dirt on people, but they act like I don't know. Yeah, I can do some damage, but I'll never rock the boat. All it takes is one post with some full of dominoes.
You know, they say that if one underestimates his opponent, now he's already lost the battle. That's something that the Purge and Prince Blackheart and Joey D have already done. Because they have underestimated Shady Sean McKenzie way too much for far too long. And let me explain that to you, ladies and gentlemen. You see, the Purge and Prince Blackheart, they done exactly what I expected them to do in my very first matchups here in Heart and Soul. I allowed them to pick up their very cheap, tight-holding, roll-up victories against me, just to see what kind of men and superstars they truly were. Because they seem to get the chance around here in Heart and Soul. However, they have dirty tactics that don't quite always get seen by everyone. That's where Shady Sean McKenzie comes into play. Because it is I who will show you all just who the Shady One is here in Heart and Soul Promotions. And it's not me. That's how I got the name Shady, though. Because I expose every single other shady motherfucker around me. Such as the Purge, Joey D, and Prince Blackheart. They are so shady because they have lied to each and every single one of you for week after week after week, coming out here and saying that they know their opponents. They know exactly what they're going to do. Oh, but they have no idea. They can think that they understand the mentality of a man such as Shady Sean McKenzie. But let me explain a few things to Joey D, since he seems to think he understands it all. He knows what Shady Sean McKenzie is going to come out here and give to the people. You're wrong, Joey D. You're wrong every single time because you don't know squat. You never have. You're a big softy. Same as the Purge and Prince Blackheart, protected by this little bubble that they have been surrounded by here in another company. And then Shady Sean McKenzie came in, pop, 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 and popped those bubbles. Simply by showing up to an interview was enough to put the Purge in his emotions and make the man walk away. Just by showing my face. I hadn't even double shady bitch slapped the man yet, but I'm going to. Prince Blackheart. Oh, Prince Blackheart. You, my friend, you're a dirty tactician, aren't you? You come out here and you slowly and methodically speak to the people as if you have them encompassed in your aura. But you don't. You may have them blinded by the falsivity that is the Prince of Darkness inside you. Oh, boys! The shady fiend inside of me is very, very hungry. And if the three of you think you're gonna stop me, then I suggest you run now. What's the wild bird?
All right, Hart, so this is how it's going to be. Me and Shady, Purge, I forget the other guy. Why do I forget the other guy? I don't know. But all four of us are going to tango for a #1 contendership. But that's not what is exciting. The exciting part is the fact when you get inside that ring and you feel the energy irradiating from the crowd and the locker room wondering exactly what's going to happen. But the odds may not be in my favor. That's okay, I'm not a betting man. I've never been into gambling. The only thing that I know is that there's 3 people that are worthy to catch an ass whooping in this #1 contendership match. Let's start with you, Shady. Me and you got a long history. We can go. I mean, just fucking go at it all day. And it's always been back and forth between me and you. And, you know, you're somebody who resembles myself as an older self, you know. Somebody who is, well, worthwhile. And then Purge. Well, let's not even get started on the little gremlin himself. Because honestly, there ain't much to really be excited about him. And then you got Blackheart, the guy older than Clay Dirt, the guy who has Jesus' phone number, the guy who was born right after Jesus. It's a creative fatal 4-way. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it astounds me that I'm probably the youngest one in this. So the odds still ain't in my favor. And I understand, you know, I'm a gambling man. Not really a gambling man, but a gambling man. See, I like the odds of who's going to win, who's not going to win, you know, because it lets me know where I stand with the fans. See, everybody looks at it like, oh, this guy's going to win or that guy's going to win. I'm not like that. I'm always and forever will be the underdog. Just like in life. You know, I've got dealt with a shitty hand throughout life, and I've overcame every odds. Just like I want to overcome these odds. You know, Shady Blackheart and Purge. You know, they're exciting. If you want to go into a retirement facility and take a quick nap. You know, but I'm young, I'm brash. I still got a lot more left in the tank. And that's exactly what everybody's looking for, right? They want that special persona, that special flair. Something that the crowds can relate to. And I don't see it in Purge. I don't see it in Blackheart. I don't see it in Shady. What I do see are three people that's going to catch an ass whooping. And there ain't a damn thing anybody's going to do about it. Nobody in the locker room. Nobody in management. If a fan wants to cross those borders and catch an ass whooping, they can do that too. Because I'm at the point, heart and soul, where anybody can catch it. And it's going to be entertaining nonetheless. 4 combatants walk in. 1 walks out the number 1 contender. Are you excited?
Oh, that could be a close match.
Yeah, that was a great match there. But now it's on to the main event. God, but that match there, yes, this match here is for the Soulfire Championship. Let's take it down to ring introductions.
This is our main event of the evening. This match is scheduled for 1 fall, and it is to determine the Soulfire Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, from wherever he rolls in from, weighing in tonight at none of your damn business, he represents the cartel, the crazy-ass white boy, the from Kansas City, Missouri, weighing in tonight at a sleek 239 pounds, he is the Heart and Soul Promotions Soulfire Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr.
Okay, ready.
And this one here,
oh yeah, folks.
This one here, this is a big matchup because you've got now Heathen, now a part of the cartel, and you've got the leader of the former group, Arrow of Reality, getting ready to go one-on-one. They fought before, but now it's a rematch.
That's right. And Heathen has always demanded a number 1 contender match and a championship match one-on-one. He's finally getting that opportunity. He earned it. Let's see if he makes the most of it.
Let's take it to the ring.
Heart and Soul Promotions. You know who it is. You know how your mama and them is. It is Soul Fire title time, main event. So we got to get down to business. Mr. Wallace, we exchanged our respects. We talked about not bringing up history, but the night you beat me 3-0, you set forth a chain of events that would change the structure of HSP as it stands today. You beat me and sent me on that downward spiral to sign my name with the dotted line to become the most dominant tag team in the Highway Hellraisers, which would also lead forward to my brother no longer being with us in the promo world to handle his issues, which led me to do some soul searching. And in the process of that soul searching, I ran into my boss, your boss, everybody's boss, Buy the Man's Merch, Bossolini, and he said, you look like you're wandering on your own when you should know that the only fit for you is the cartel. So I set my name with the cartel, being A-List Alverson, your pure heart champion, and between him and Boss being the tag team champions, it now comes full circle, Mr. Wallace, that when I take that Soulfire title away from you and bring it back to the cartel, I finally get to succeed my mission in being one of the greatest supporting promo artists in the world today, whenever I help make the cartel the most dominant faction in promo world and dare anybody to say otherwise. So you can come out here and throw insults, you can come out here and call me whatever you want to call me, but the point of the matter is, this moment has escaped me since I lost that coin flip to Mr. Bad Superman. So now that I have that opportunity, I finally got my chance at you. I am swinging for the fences. I'm calling my shot. And I'm going to say that tonight, by the end of the night, it will be your winner and new Soulfire champion, the Heathen. So, Mr. Wallace, I gotta ask you, how's your mama and them?
V5-4 Phone, the Undertaker of the promo world, here to take the soul of another bomb. And let's get one thing straight, Heathen. You should be fortunate. You should be happy. Show gratitude that you are here in this 120 seconds of fame, of relevancy, brought to you by yours truly, the Mister. Because here we are, HSP. Let's look at the long track history of both myself and the Heathen. See, the Heathen's been here in HSP longer than me. Helped build the building blocks, the foundation of HSP, and all I've done is come in and built a skyscraper on his foundation. You're just a grunt. You're the Hebrews that built the pyramids, and I'm the Pharaoh that's head of a dynasty. And at some point, this dynasty will crumble, but not at the hands of a bum like you. So you can't hold nothing to me, Heathen. I mean, look at you. You're the odd one. You're part of the cartel, but you're the affirmative action of that faction. Only there to, hell, promote HSP. Promote the cartel. Say your tagline.
Buy Boss's merch.
That's right. You're here to sell Boss's merch. You're here to carry the bags of A-List Alverson. You're here for entertainment purposes only. You're not here to hold the weight of a company and be at the top of the top. And now, you're just another fool that thinks he's a giant that just got fed another dose of reality that ain't you nothing but a crumb in the world of the Mister. And still.
Now don't let A-List Alverson trick you into believing that he is a bigger deal than Hollywood Haywood.
Hollywood Haywood. Hollywood Haywood is a great competitor, man. You just picture A-List Alverson, older, uglier, and bald.
You see, A-list Albertson comes out here with this boss hog accent, trying to sound all important. But the man is from Detroit. No one from Detroit talks like that.
I'm gonna take your shiny cue ball head. I'm gonna start running them up and down it like a cheese grater as you start flailing and screaming and scampering with those little beady eyes that you cover up with them aviators. Are just joined at the hip.
Hey, come on, get him out of here. Yep, be careful. Careful. Yep. All right, good. Yeah, Secretary, make sure we find out about that. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry. We had to get Dr. Quack out of here. He passed out. We had to call an ambulance for him, so he's being taken to the hospital. So I do apologize for not being right there on screen for you. Let's look at what we got here in the comments. What did I miss? Nothing. Okay. So, man, what a great show. Great show, everybody. All right. Everybody here wants to know results time. That's right. Results time. All righty. So, first match. Tonster Damas and the Young Gun. They were competing for the first of 3 #1 contenders to take place at Lions Roar on March 23rd. Let's find out who the first one was. All right. So, the first judge awards a 6-5 Tonster Damas. The second judge, a 6-5 Tonster Damas. And the third judge, a 7-6 Tonster Damas, a clean sweep. Congratulations. All right, 19-16. So whoever's the champion on March 23rd, one of your competitors will be Tonster Damas. All right, let's go to now to find out who the second #1 contender is. And this match was incredible. Mizaria, Iron Bison, the Master of Illusion, and Vagabonds. Wow, that was a great match. The returning Iron Bison taking on 3 other top quality contenders. So, the first judge awarded 4th place to Mizaria, 3rd place to Master of Illusion, and 1st place to Iron Bison. The second judge awards 4th place to Vagabond, 3rd place Iron Bison, and 1st place Mizaria. And the third judge awards 4th place to Vagabond, 3rd place to Master of Illusion, and 1st place to your winner with 2 first place votes, and the second contender for the Pure Heart title, Iron Bison. Congratulations. Very, very close match. That was a very, very close match. So for everybody wondering, you guys will all get your comments like normal. We're moving on to the next match here, the first of the 2 #1 contender qualifiers for Soulfire, American Roughneck, and this great match. All right, so let's find out what the judges found here. The first judge awards a 7-6 American Roughneck. The second judge awards a 6-5 Young Buck. And the third judge awards a 7-3, and your winner, the American Roughneck. Congratulations. Very solid match, very top quality match. All righty. So let's find out who American Roughneck will be facing on the next show. Will it be AEP or the Storyteller? Might as well just leave it here on the comments. All right. So we do have a report here. The ambulance is taking it. All right. So there we go. We've got that good going on there. It's important to keep track of Dr. Quack. We hopefully find out what happened. Hopefully it's nothing major. Just a little stomach bug, hopefully. So let's go over Storyteller versus AEP. The first judge awards a 7-6 Storyteller. The second judge, a 7-5 Storyteller. And the third judge, a 7-5, giving Storyteller a perfect 21. Storyteller wins. Congratulations. I hate to say AEP had 2 back-to-back 21s pulled on him, but as I said, he's a top quality talent, and people are having to pull out all the stops because they know they're getting a match from AEP. Congratulations to Storyteller on a perfect 21. Next match, or next show, American Roughneck versus Storyteller, and they will face the Soulfire champ. Let's move on to the next match here. Rob Bell, the debuting Rob Bell, formerly the promo general, taking on Brick Johnson. And this was a good match. I really enjoyed this match, and I think the judges did too. The first judge awards a 6-5 Rob Bell. The second judge awards a 5-5 tie. Do we get a coin flip, folks? Let's find out. The third judge, a 7-6. And your winner, Rob Bell. Congratulations. Man, that was a very, very close contest. I enjoyed that match tremendously. And the one that everybody was paying attention to. This one had the least amount of comments because everybody was watching it. The tag team title match. Villain and Enforcer taking on the Cartel. This match, it was a pleasure to referee this match. I'm going to give it up again for you. This was a pleasure. All right, looks like we lost some people here. All right, so the first judge awards a 6 to Enforcer, a 6 to Villain, and a 6 to the team for 18. Bossolini a 5, A-List Alverson a 6, and Teamwork a 5. So 18-16, 1 vote for Villain and Enforcer. Second judge, Enforcer a 7, Enforcer a 6, Villain a 6, and Teamwork a 5 for a total of 17. Bossolini a 7, A-List Alverson a 7, and Teamwork a 7. 21-17, 1 vote for the Cartel. And the third judge, with a final score of 21-17. Your winners and new tag team champions, Villain and Enforcer. Congratulations. Final tally, 56-54. That was a great match. New tag team champions. Whew. All right, so the other one, to find out who will be joining Bossolini, Enforcer, and Mary Sue as the 4th member of the 3rd qualifier, Purge, Prince Blackheart, Shady Sean McKenzie, and Joey D. Let's find out what the judges thought. So the first judge awards 4th place to Joey D, 3rd to Prince Blackheart, and 1st place, Shady Sean McKenzie. The second judge, 4th place to Purge, 3rd place to Joey D, and 1st place, Prince Blackheart. And the third judge awards fourth place to Purge, third place to Shady Sean McKenzie, and first place, Joey D, which means we had to bring in a fourth judge. Shady had a vote, Prince Blackheart had a vote, and Joey D had a vote. Our fourth judge only reviewed Prince Blackheart, Shady Sean McKenzie, and Joey D. And they determined the fourth member in the third number one contender qualifier, which will take place on February 23rd, Shady Sean McKenzie. Congratulations. That means, again, Shady Sean McKenzie, Bossolini, Enforcer, and Mary Sue will compete on the next show to be the third number one contender to the Pure Heart title. And now it's time for the main event. This one had a lot of people watching this one. The new member of the cartel, the Heathen, taking on Mr. Wallace. Very, very, very close match for this Soulfire title. And the winner of this one will be facing the winner of Storyteller and American Roughneck on March 9th. So let's find out who's holding on to the belt or who's giving up the belt. We do not know yet. We're about to find out. The first judge awards a 6-6 tie. The second judge, a 6-5, Mr. Wallace. And the third judge, a 7-6, your winner, and still Soulfire champion, Mr. Wallace. Congratulations, Mr. Wallace. So you got to get ready now to face the winner of the Storyteller and the American Roughneck. It's going to be a very, very, very tight match. So again, going over, we had Tonster Damas win. The Iron Bison Iron Bison won. American Roughneck, Storyteller, Rob Bell. New tag team champions, the Enforcer and Villain, Shady Sean McKenzie, and Mr. Wallace. Great show, everybody. Give it up to everybody out there at home. Give it up to everybody. This was a great show. Everybody put forth a strong effort. The average points were 2 points higher than the very last show. They worked harder to entertain you. Make sure you go out, redbubble.com, buy everybody's merch. Everybody works hard. Show them some love, and I'll see you on the next show.